Hey guys, it's me Josh, and today I've got some special news I'd like to share with everyone. So here's what I'd like to say. Every once in a while, each person on the planet will have life-changing moments that shatter their perception of reality. Sometimes these are good moments that bring elation to everyone who is even remotely close to that person, and some of them are sad moments that bring grief and despair to the individuals that were affected. I'm sure everyone has experienced both sides of the coin, but I personally believe that those who have the good moments have almost an obligation to those who are experiencing the worst moments to show them that life is not always about those bad moments, and that good moments are eventually going to come your way. This is why I am sharing my story today. My name is Josh Curtis, and as a bit of a background, I've always been a gamer. Most of you know me as the user named Hoppa on the MMORPG RuneScape. While RuneScape has been a big part of my life, there's always been a different side of me that not many of you knew about. I'm also a student at a local community college around here, trying my best to achieve one of my dreams that I've had for almost a decade, to get into the animal biology program at UC Davis. For those of you who don't know, UC Davis's veterinary program is one of the top programs in the world. It's comparable to MIT's computer science program or Stanford's medical program. Regardless, the school is elite for the animal biology major in particular. Now, before we continue, we need to back up a little bit and look at my high school career. As a student in high school, I never really cared much for my grades, or for clubs, or for any sports. I figured my grades would be what they would be, and I would continue doing things that pleased me over things that didn't. As a consequence, I was sitting with a 2.2 GPA during my junior and senior year, with nothing else to show except for my Eagle Scout rank, which would happen later into senior year, with the hope that some college would pick me up. Unfortunately, at this point, I was told by a lot of people that the likelihood of me getting accepted to college straight out of high school was slim at best. Not too surprisingly, no college that I applied to even accepted me, and thus my hopes of getting into UC Davis were utterly crushed. This was one of those bad moments in my life that I was talking about earlier, where I just felt shame and that I let myself down in the most brutally vicious way possible. I mean, think about it. You work for 4 years after dreaming of the day you get in for many more previous to it to try and make that dream come true. And you just fuck it up in the worst way possible. That's a feeling I'd like to never have again. Regardless, I resigned myself to taking courses at a local community college and promised myself that I would gauge all my effort towards making my dream come true again. I redoubled my efforts at community college and fought tooth and nail to do as well as possible. I said to myself that no matter what, I need to make this happen. However, grades are not dependent upon sheer willpower alone, and you need results to get the grades, and I was struggling to get the grades I needed to apply for a program that would guarantee my transfer admission to UC Davis. A few season Ds later, and I couldn't apply for the program, and my last resort was to send them my application and leave it up to chance. At this point, it was a year and a half since I entered community college, which meant it was time to apply to transfer. Thankfully enough, my application at least had a shot this time, as my GPA was a 2.7 at the time, with a few more things going for me than I had previously in high school. Thus, I left it to chance in November last year, hoping with all of my might that somebody would say yes. Months passed, and after getting more subpar grades in the previous semester classes, I thought I had fucked it up again. and that I would have to try again next year. A few more months of self-doubt and anxiety passed, and March came and went without any responses from any colleges. Again, I thought that I wouldn't get into anywhere until the beginning of April when I received a message from UC Santa Cruz. Thank you for your interest in attending UC Santa Cruz. Your application for admission for the fall quarter 2014 has been reviewed, and unfortunately, you do not currently meet our campus selection criteria as a junior transfer. We received over 8,100 transfer applications for a projected enrollment of 1,000. There's no way anyone will take me, I said to myself, and came to the sad realization that I would once again be stuck at community college for another year. A few more applications came back, and all of them said exactly the same thing. I became depressed and convinced myself that I would be stuck in community college until I decided to call it quits. I expected to hear the same thing back 6 other times until one night at 3 a.m. I decided to check my emails and responses from schools. Here's what I saw in my inbox. Dear Joshua, congratulations! You've been admitted to the University of California, Davis for fall quarter 2014. Please visit the My Admissions website to respond to our offer of admission. Check your financial aid statuses and complete your required pre-enrollment tasks. You know, not many things can make me cry, but that night I cried myself to sleep. Not out of sadness, but out of elation. I cried because after 10 years of dreaming about it, 6 years of trying and consistently failing to get in, and 4 years of people in colleges saying no to me, I finally made it. I got accepted into the animal biology major at UC Davis. So my point here is this. I made it. I took the steps forward to do the best I could to make this dream a reality. I may not have taken the best route to it, and I deviated from the course many, many times. I fell down, I wallowed in my self-doubt, but in the end, with the help of everyone I've met, I picked myself up time and time again until it finally became my reality. Everyone in life has these moments, and I'm telling each and every one of you that if you dream of something and start taking the steps towards getting there, you will inevitably make it to your goal, whatever that may be. But beware, dreams do not become reality overnight. You will suffer pain that you have never suffered before, and each one of you needs to fight tooth and nail to finally make your dream come true. Stephen King once said, "You can, you should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will." Everyone deserves their time in the sun. And for those of you who are stuck out in the cold night, do not worry, because the sun will rise for each one of you again.
Okay guys, so that's about it for that. I am going to go edit some more videos, new videos coming out tomorrow, I hope. We'll see. I'm not gonna totally promise it, but I will promise it. I will say it. Videos coming out tomorrow. Trust me. You. Right there. Boom. Poking you. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. That's kind of what I've been dealing with for the past, I don't know, long time. 6 months? I think it is. I think that's what I said. I don't know, something like that. 6 months. It's been a long time. So, that's going to be about it, guys. Please be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, all that great stuff. Be on the lookout for new stuff coming out tomorrow. We're going to have the usuals, the Pokemons, the Terrarias, and the Ascension Crossbow from Scratches. And that's going to be it. So that's it, guys. See you all later tomorrow with new videos. So until then, good night.